Hey, so I am so excited to announce and invite you to drive-in church services this coming Sunday at Linwood Community Church. Now you might be wondering, what is a drive-in church service? Well, maybe you've heard of the Fast and the Furious. Well, we're not going to do that, although I have seen the way some people drive into services last minute on Sunday mornings. But we're going to call this not the Fast and the Furious, but the Faithful and the Followers. Meaning we want to be faithful to what God's called us to and followers of the social distancing guidelines that the God-given authorities in our lives has put over us right now. Meaning that we know that the church is not a building, but the church is an assembly, and some assembly is required. And while things like videos and Zoom meetings are nice and supplemental things, we all realize that that is woefully inadequate and not the same as those normal means of grace around the Word of God and fellowship and being together. And the church is not a telecast, and the church was never intended to be just a content distribution center. It is the called out ones, the assembly. But we also want to be faithful followers of the guidelines that have been set in place for us as far as social distancing goes. And so to do that, we're having these drive-in services so that we can be faithful to the Lord in a gathering together and good followers of the social distancing guidelines. So what is that gonna look like? So what does a drive-in church service look like? Well, first, you're gonna pull in through the Seaview Avenue parking lot in your vehicle, not in other people's, but we're asking family units to stay in your vehicle. You'll need to follow one of the parking attendants where your car will be parked 6 feet apart from other cars. Now, because we're going to be parking individually like this, we're asking folks to try to arrive early. The service will start at 10:45, so we recommend that you might try showing up about 10:15, 10:30, just to be there on time. You'll be directed to tune your radio station to an FM signal where you'll be able to listen and hear the audio through your car's speakers. There'll also be a digital bulletin going out that you could use to follow along songs, scriptures, or just look up those lyrics on your phone. Now, kids, we're asking you to stay with your parents, and we really think that this will be an amazing intergenerational experience where we can give a good example to our kids, where they can see our church interacting, and it will be a great memory for years to come. Now, one thing we do want to let you know is that we're asking that our restrooms only be used for emergencies. So if you can try to go before you come to the service, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, we'll not be passing around an offering plate or anything like that, but there will be a plate at the exit where you could, in a basket, put an offering if you'd like. And we'd also just recommend trying to use our online giving platform or just mail in those envelopes. And so if you're wondering also, we will still be having the live streaming of the service available. It will be a little more low-tech this week, just to have a video for those of you that may not feel comfortable coming or not able to come to the drive-in service. But we're so excited about this and looking forward to having you join us here at Linwood Community Church, 1838 Shore Road in Linwood at 10:45 for our drive-in church service.